Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the third episode of our Star Wars campaign. Super stoked about playing this. If you haven't been paying attention up to thus far, we have a motley crew of dark side assassins. So I'm going to hand things over to Ethan, who's going to bring us up to speed and get us started for tonight.
Alrighty, so if y'all haven't been following along, why are y'all here? Go back and look at the VODs. Come on, catch up. So for everyone that was here last week, we'll do a short recap. Basically, what happened is they fought some Kinraths, a couple Detonators. Bravo ran away in fear. Darth Bronchuknar almost died. Somehow Dai'Mo got the last kill. And then while they were sitting around a breakfast campfire, an old man from the woods, which is always a good thing, came up and was talking with them for a little while, and then blew up some grenades when they were trying to follow him, and then he disappeared into the mist. And that's where we left our party. So, yeah, basically right now, I think it was... Who is it that saved?
Just a small but salient point. I got the first kill, which made the other thing really mad at me.
Yep.
Accurate.
Oh no, the K.I.S.S. You got the last kill. Dai'Mo, you got the first kill on the Detonator. So the only one that saved the concussive grenade was Bravo. So Dai'Mo and Darth, y'all are still kind of like blinded and ring in the ears. K.I.S.S. and Lyra, y'all were shocked by an ion grenade when saw him disappear. So Bravo, you were running up to where K.I.S.S. and Lyra are when we ended the session. So you're the only one that's like active right now.
He was in front of us when he disappeared. Is that right?
He was in front of K.I.S.S. and Lyra about here.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to run up and say, where did he go?
Okay, Lyra, you'll come out of your paralysis first. So you're the first one to be able to answer, Bravo.
What happened?
Bravo asked you where he went.
I really couldn't tell you where he went. I wish I knew where he went.
Robot. I'm going to go over and shake the robot.
Yes, I am. I'm still here, and I imagine I'm glitching a little bit since I got hit
your
by
eyes
that.
are kind of sparking a little bit, yeah.
Yep. Excuse me, but I'm malfunctioning a little bit right now. What do you require?
Where did he go? Where is the Force user?
I'm gonna try and repair.
Oh.
So you kind of knock her around a little bit. You don't really actually fix anything, but kind of the shock brings her systems back online, and she's fully good to go.
Yeah. Okay, you can stop. You can stop.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I'm going to DM that. Does that mean that I can try to repair myself the rest of the way? Or
Oh, you're fully good. You're
okay. I'm fully good. All right. Well, what she'll do, she'll probably, because she was in rip and tear mode, she'll probably retract her legs that had her anchored into the ground, the extra legs. Mm-hmm. And then, I'll start, if I can start scanning again. I'd love to try and track this guy down if I can.
Okay, go ahead and give me a search check.
Okay. Let's see. Search check. And it is thinking about it.
I should probably pull my character sheet up.
That would be helpful. There we go.
Just make it up as you go, man.
So that came up as only an 8. Ugh.
Yeah. So you thought you were all good to go, but your sensory functions are still kind of coming online, and you're not really able to sense and search anything. You don't even see tracks.
Apologies, my
also,
sensors have got to come back online a little bit.
I'm going to scream back
Yeah.
to Dai'Mo in Bothy's. Did you see where he went?
I am panically hitting my communication device because it was the only thing I was looking at while that whole debacle went down, trying to make sure my game saved. I got no idea. I thought you guys were going to kill that guy.
Yeah, which is fitting also because Dai'Mo and Darth were both blinded from the grenade blast.
So
they didn't see anything.
A blinded Wookie just like stumbles over to the robot and just starts smacking it around.
Yeah, I used the force, Chaz. I forced my way over there.
It's like, no, just stop. Oh, no.
There, I hit you back to hell.
Basically.
So nobody saw anything. Great.
I can put out some feelers though. Let's see. Can I roll a search as well?
You can, but to remind what happened the end of last session, K.I.S.S. and Lyra, you did see something. You didn't see where he went, but you did see him kind of like the air itself wrapped around him, and then he disappeared.
Great.
But you did not see where he went.
He's using the Force.
Yes, I do believe our new companion, it may just be the Jedi we are looking for. And what K.I.S.S will do is she'll bring up the 3D model of the scan that she did while everybody else was sleeping that shows that anomaly, just as a reminder that I'm pretty sure that there isn't much else around in this region. But if we track down where this anomaly shows up, I imagine it's a cloaked area, probably where he's hiding out.
Probably.
I gather that I don't know much.
C-Force with a check of 11. Let me go ahead and bring the skill up real quick just to see the
I forget
details
how
of
it
it.
works, but yeah, I'm gonna just try like a last ditch effort in frustration as seeing that no one else knows everything. I'm gonna try and like put my force out there to see if I can feel where he is.
Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead and just scroll to that. Give me 1 second, guys. It's a big book. Big book. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Chaz, I defended your force using Ewok on the internet the other day.
Oh, did someone complain about it? Well, hey, listen.
In some comment section, it was a Star Wars truther, man. And he was whining about there being an Ewok that could use the Force. So I did some Google foo, and I was like, boom, from one of your old books that you guys like. There you go.
So, Chaz, you went straight Force user all your classes, correct?
Yeah, I was. I went Guardian and then Marauder.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can use everything, but I don't have that skill, so it's untrained. But I can use because I know there's like schools of Force.
Yep.
I can use all 3 of them.
I need to do an opposed roll to see if you can actually see him.
Oh,
what'd you get, an 11?
Yeah. Can't get away from that number, man. That's my number 23.
You don't sense you sense like lingering Force energy in front of you, but you can't catch a trail.
Damn it. I don't know where he is. Maybe we should go to where the robot says.
You know that within, so you can see with your level, you can see out to 1,200 meters.
Whoa, with an 11?
And you no, that's just you can see, like you can so you can use the C-Force to examine the currents and emanations of the Force to reveal the presence of other Force users within your sphere of influence. So your sphere of influence is 100 meters times your Force user level. So you can sense that there's a Force user within that sphere, but you can't sense where they are unless you do an actual DC check. especially if they're hiding.
So that being said, can I combine that information with the schematic that K.I.S.S has?
So you can look at the schematic, and from it you are able to deduce that anomaly is within 1,200 meters of where you are now. But there's no saying that like that's where you're getting this sense from. You just kind of get the feeling that there is a force power within that 1,200 meters.
All right, so here's my idea, right? So
we're all back within our wits now, right?
Yeah. Everyone's kind of blinked everything off.
This guy's a good guy, right?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, that depends on your definition of good.
Okay, well, if we lit the woods on fire, he would probably come to try and put it out. So what if we just started a big forest fire, and he would come to put it out, and then we could just kill him then?
I mean, these are some pretty gigantic trees. I think it might take a little bit of effort to get one on fire. And I feel like everyone besides you and your species might want to kill us after we do that.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Or we can go to where the anomaly is, because that's all we've got.
It seems like
that's the easiest one.
Wise idea. I mean, we could do the forest fire thing, but I don't want a whole planet chasing after us. It's already annoying enough when we have one Jedi mad at us.
Yeah. It's
correct.
I just also would quickly like to add how relieving it is to be able to play a character with a 4 int mod.
All right.
So the only problem is that this guy's going to know we're coming after him now. So we should probably figure out a way to either go in from a couple sides and flank him, or sneak around the back, or send someone out as bait. I don't know.
I'm gonna just get into Bronchuknar's backpack.
Okay, so you hop on in.
I can scout.
Okay, yeah, which way? Which way are we going?
Yeah, Lyra, do you want to give me a survival check to try to see if you can track anything? Well,
jump amongst the trees, you flippy little lady.
You're doing less tracking and more like just trying to make it to the spot that anomaly is at. Okay, so you take a quick glance at the map and the schematic that K.I.S.S put out. Kind of look up at the sky, and there's not a whole lot of stars out, but just from seeing some of the some of the villages and like the boardwalks like way up above you that are kind of making out a map that's sitting there on the topographical schematic, you're able to put out a route, the quickest route to that anomaly. So we're gonna start on this map, and just everyone's kind of moving through the forest. While this is going on the map we have right now, go ahead and put how you're like who's up first, who's taking middle, who's last, kind of stuff.
Definitely in the middle.
Yeah, I'll be right up front.
Yeah, with front south. So coming south. Who's first?
South?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Robot, you should take the back.
Yep.
Okay, Robot takes the back. Bravo in the middle. Okay.
Well, I'm in Bronchuknar's
you're in Darth.
And we should probably let Lyra run point. She's the fastest.
Yeah.
I got the sneaks. Here, there we go.
Okay. So while y'all are traveling through the trail that Lyra is setting up, Lyra, go ahead and give me spot checks. Give me 3 of them.
I certainly can do that.
Is it possible to go ahead and give you spot checks from the rear as well, making sure that our 6 is secure?
Yep, go ahead and give me spots from the rear as well.
All right.
37.
Okay.
Dang.
Oh, 3-5.
Well, you've got like 20.
37.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's got a lot to.
I was the Kevin Smith joke. I just made myself giggle.
Okay. So Lyra, you're as you're going along the trail, just checking around. mostly looking for anything that might try to ambush you. Really looking out for that Force user. You don't see any sign of the Force user, but about an hour worth of trekking in, you do spot a small wire sitting in the middle of the trail. K.I.S.S. from the rear, you're really just seeing animal life. There's nothing really threatening, especially from some of the smarter animals that heard the commotion going on last night from around the direction y'all are coming from and surmised that y'all are not something to be messed with. So you see creatures that are kind of on the edge of the trail that are eyeing you, but none of them come into the trail to attack you.
Whoa, 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 guys, stop. Somebody's been here. Look down.
I don't see any footprints.
I think she's referring to the wire that you could have tripped over.
Right.
If we step over it, are we sure there isn't another tripwire waiting? Is there yeah, like what DM, what's the disable traps roll for 3.5?
It's disabled device in 3.5.
Yep.
Is
it is a skill
check.
check.
There's a skill because it's a skill.
There is.
I might actually be very good at that.
I am not.
I'm not bad at it, but I'd be using it untrained. Does anybody have it as a trained skill?
I do.
Let's see.
And how do you know?
I'm good at getting out of things without getting hurt. So.
I don't know if it's a trained skill, but I certainly have a fair amount of levels in it.
Yeah. So anything that's starred and is not a class skill, you can't. So things like disguise, forgery, gambling, escape artist, things like that. If it's not a class skill, you can't use it.
All the things that I am good at.
You can use disable device untrained though.
Great.
Yeah, it's not like a trained skill. So let's see.
How's the training?
Dai'Mo? So Dai'Mo, you get there first. Okay. So with a 17, so you're able to see that this device is the wire looks like a very, very rudimentary tripwire. So you follow it back to the source, and you see that it looks like there is it's attached to basically just on each side a thermal detonator that looks like it's attached in a way so that if y'all were to run through the tripwire, it would swing the thermal detonators out, activating them and hitting probably like the center of your group, which would have been you, Dai'Mo, and Darth.
So this guy has no interest in harming the people he hits with these. He's trying to take them out. This guy does not want any friends, guys. This would have gone boom very badly.
Okay, so that was just you being able to see it with the disabled device of 17. I mean, this is pretty simple.
Yeah, it's nothing. I got this.
Easily able to. All you really do is you cut the tripwire and walk over to manually disarm the thermal detonators. When you're doing that, give me a spot check.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to verify the time of day with you, Ethan, because you had mentioned earlier that there were no stars, but didn't we fight those monsters the morning that we had woken up?
You fought them the night before, and then you fought the guy the morning you woke up.
Oh, okay, that's right. Mm-hmm. But so it's still like afternoon, wouldn't it be?
Yeah. I mean, it's like 10, 11 o'clock.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, Dai'Mo, as you're walking towards the thermal detonator, you see a pile of vegetation that's kind of piled up unnaturally, and you stop before stepping on it. And you reach down and swipe the vegetation away, and you see that there is a looks like a portable pressure plate that is tied to another wire that is going down for quite some way.
Oh. Well, I'm going to tiptoe around that. Hey, nobody come towards my voice, but does anyone want a couple of thermal detonators?
Did I hear that?
Yeah, everyone heard that.
Okay,
I'll just open up the bag. Yeah.
I'm gonna pop my head out of the backpack and just like put my arms out to take them.
Okay, I'm serious. Don't move towards me. You might explode. And I'm gonna pick up the 2 thermal detonators, walk back around the pressure plate, and hand them to the little guy. So that guy has what I believe to be some kind of pressure plate that'll let him know in advance that I just disabled that there trap. But I stepped around it. I still don't know if he knows we're coming or not, or it could have just made me explode.
So Dai'Mo, you, like with that spot check, you are able to see that this is not like a alarm pressure point. If you look down the line of that's coming out of that pressure point, it looks like instead this is not like a alarm system. It's a daisy chain of explosives. So it surmises that the easy trap was set there as the actual trap and disarming it, setting off the daisy chained explosives that are around you.
Oh, okay. So this guy is a gamer, is what we're saying. So he's setting us up for failure here, guys. Yeah. The thing that she noticed from up top is the thing that was not even the real trap. We could have died. This guy might be legit.
Okay.
So should we go around, or what are we doing here?
So the pressure plate's off to the side. As long as y'all don't run off to the side and explode it, you're fine. So you've got the 2 thermal detonators. They do 3d8 damage in a explosive radius.
Sweet.
So don't drop them.
2 for 2, Dai'Mo. Well done.
Thank you. This is why they hired me.
Okay.
I just want to keep an extra eye out. Like, I'm going to be still in the middle because if anybody shoots, I don't want to be out in the front. But I'm going to be like peeking my head out the side, making sure, doing like extra spot work along with Olivia.
Okay.
Hey Ethan, I'm sorry. What's the range of those? They're 3d8 and what?
He just said explosive.
Yeah. I think it's
in boom radius.
I think it's 15 meters. We'll go 15 meters for now.
Okay.
I don't want to crowd my internet with having 4 versions of the book over. So
now that Ewok has 3 explosives.
Yeah. So with that, okay, y'all are able to progress through the rest of the trail uneventfully, keeping an eye out for anything, and it doesn't seem like there's any more threats along the road. And you come up on a little bit of like a crested hill, and you're able to then see into where like this anomaly was. K.I.S.S. It still doesn't show on your scanners, but you can physically see it. And it looks like it's just a small clearing with it's not like a ramshackle hut, but it's not like a huge house or anything like that. Very sparse, four-walled building, and it just has like a thatched roof.
Interesting. I think what K.I.S.S. would do is she would take the visual confirmation that she's scanning right now in real time and use that to superimpose over the scan, the long range scan that she did, to make sure that those 2 areas match up, so that just in case she needs to file a report later or relay that information back to anyone else, then the information will show the actual location as opposed to the camouflaged version, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and so yeah, with taking that mental picture, the overlay, it is confirmed to you that this is that area of an anomaly.
Good. Now at least I know where to shoot.
And it seems from taking a look at it that Lyra, since you're looking, you have the knowledge to look out for it. You do see poles in like a circular, and like a large circle around the opening or the building, and they do look like electrical fences. You're not really like electrical fences wouldn't really keep the senses away. So you're not really sure what would have caused K.I.S.'s sensors to not be able to pick this up, but there is like a huge electrical fence around it.
Do you guys see that electrical fence? There must be something up with it that's blocking her sensors.
DM, is it an electrical fence like that can be cut through? Kind of like the electrical fence in Jurassic Park?
Less physical and more like it's just the poles, and then there's just an arc between them.
Gotcha.
There's no like physical wires. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Is there something in K.I.S.'s wheelhouse? Say that 5 times fast. That she can disable said fence, if at all. Computer use.
Yeah, is there a control unit around? Because I could check that out too.
So we were talking about trees earlier, right? Why don't we just knock a tree over down on one of them?
Oh my god. I'm going to pop out of the bag and go and start lightsabering around the bottom of a tree.
How tall is the fence?
It's about 100 feet tall.
How tall is the tree? And how thick is the tree? That's what I want to know.
The trees are enormous, as well as very, very thick.
All I see in my mind's eye is this little Ewok running around the tree with the lightsaber out, like, ah!
Yeah, just dragging 2 of them, just like around the bottom of it.
Should we help him?
It's like,
are there trees right up on the fence?
No. There's a nice clearing. Y'all are kind of like staying about 15 meters into the line of the woods, so that you're not right out in the open. I'll actually go ahead and I'll put y'all onto that map.
I'm actively hiding in the trees.
Should I roll an attack on the tree, Ethan?
Yeah, you don't need to roll an attack on the tree. You just roll your damage. Because it's an inanimate object. You can't.
Bravo's least favorite holiday is Arbor Day.
I think K.I.S.S looks over and is just looking, and like every time that Bravo goes all the way around once, it's like, wait, we can okay. Okay, wait, we can. It's like so crazy.
Okay, so you're just sitting there hacking away at it, and
I'm just gonna walk into the clearing.
49 damage to the tree.
Okay. So a couple things. Darth, as you go to walk into the clearing, there's like a slight rumble, and then it looks like a small ship has taken off from behind the building.
A small what? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
A small ship has taken off from behind the building and is now making its way, like, exiting the planet's atmosphere. At that same time, Bravo, what is your flat-footed AC?
Oh, God. Hold on a second. My flat.
It's probably real little because he has tiny feet.
No, it's 16.
Okay, so that'll hit. Okay, so at the same time that ship fires off, Bravo, with you sitting there with your bright red lightsaber, marking your position, and your back turned and just hacking away at a tree, Darth, you're able to see this because you're looking that direction, but a blaster bolt fires from a position somewhere around behind the house and nails Bravo. Well, 2 fire out. I gotta do the second shot. That one doesn't hit. So 2 fire out. One hits Bravo square in the back. The other one hits above his head, and Bravo, you'll take 23 points of energy damage.
Oh, God.
At that same time, Darth, you're kind of sitting on like a little like on the edge of a cliff because it kind of goes down into the building, and need to check one thing real quick. Okay. Give me a strength check.
Strength.
Yep.
While he does that, DM, is there any possibility for K.I.S.S. to try to communicate with that ship's onboard computer to commandeer it? You're just going by how Astrogate is described and the fact that she's got levels in that and computer use, like between one or two of those roles. Is there any possibility?
I mean, telepathically, you'd be opening, going on an open channel and trying to remotely hack a flying ship.
Right.
It's possible. It's going to take a heck of a computer use. So you can attempt that, but one, because Justen, as the both blast bolts whip past you, you feel a force pulling you forward, and you try to like plant your body to resist it, but it pulls you straight off the cliff.
Okay.
You'll plummet down into the little clearing there, and take 20 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Damn.
Oh no! So this is an opening here in the ground, not a structure that's rising above ground.
Oh, so it is a building, but where it goes from yellow to you see on the clearing where it goes from that yellowish to the darker,
Like a canyon.
It's dipping down.
Got you.
Yeah, so like Darth was on a cliff, now he's not.
Yep.
And then all right, and then K.I.S.S, you can try to make your computer use check, and then we'll go ahead and we'll roll in it.
Oh, I was gonna say, could I like run over to Bravo and see if I could heal him at all?
Yeah, so you can take your step over to him.
All right.
And try and do that one action, then we'll roll initiative.
It's him, isn't it?
So K.I.S.S, you're able to get communication with the onboard computer, but you're not able to hack it.
Okay, not even to be able to glean what coordinates that might be set in right now?
No, they're locked in tight.
Okay, all right.
Just get him to talk and make sure it's him.
Yeah, like if I've tapped in, I can at least communicate and say, pilot
Call him an asshole.
Departing ship, stand down and comply, or else we will be forced to pursue you.
The computer replies back to you, "Have fun catching me," and then he cuts the connection.
Well, so much for that. And she looks over where Bronchuknar fell and says, "That's definitely going to hurt tomorrow."
All right, and then that 7 treat injury, you're not able to heal anything at all on Bravo. He doesn't look too worse for wear though.
Can I do a heal self?
Yeah, go ahead. And Dai'Mo, you want to do anything before everything hits the fan?
Nope, stay hidden.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Before we got near initiative, pulled myself kind of away from the group. I want to flank in the woods until I see what the hell's going on.
Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and everyone go ahead and roll their initiatives, and we'll get initiative going.
And K.I.S.S will basically let everyone know, unfortunately, I wasn't able to connect with the ship before it took off. But it looks like we've got plenty enough on our hands right here.
Getting everyone in turn.
Where are you, initiative? There you are. Okay.
Okay, let's get everyone in. Olivia had a 21.
Hey, Darth, are you dead down there?
Nah, I'm good. Just took a slight fall.
Reminds me of Cool Runnings at the end. Hey, you dead?
Hey, man, you dead?
Sanka.
Sanka, yeah, it's a
Matt.
Sanka.
Kiss the egg. I love that movie. I watched that movie like 1 billion times when I was 9.
Yeah, dude. When he's with the whole like self-confidence speech in the bar.
Mm.
I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap off of nobody. Once again.
Is that Dougie Fresh?
Or
Dougie
that was
Doug?
the guy. Well, isn't his name Yul Brenner in the movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
ain't it though? Oh my gosh.
How did you get a 5 initiative?
I don't know. Anyway, Justen, that was a real question. Hey, Darth, you dead?
No, I'm like I said, just took a slight fall.
Okay, good. After
Not
all
sure
the
if I
jokes,
tripped
I forgot if you
or
responded.
what.
Do you speak Shiriwok, Jay?
No, but the KISS unit has translated for me up until now. Plus, I figure if he responds, that means no.
So up first is Lyra. So Lyra, you have 2 enemies attack. Well, you're confirmed 1 enemy. You're not sure if Darth just fell. So at least confirmed 1 enemy that you cannot see.
Oh boy. Well, I'm definitely gonna hide from them and try to run through the trees as best I can while hiding toward the source of that blaster.
Okay. Go ahead and
whatever.
give me a hide check.
I can do that.
25. You think you're hidden?
What?
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, I want to move toward them still, I guess, and go over this way. How far can I move? I don't know.
So each one is 2 meters, and you can move, I think, 10.
Oh, okay. Ah.
All right, and Bravo, you're up. So Bravo, you just got basically sniped in the back, and then one bolt went above your head and hit the tree that was above you, and you can see the scorch marks on the tree itself. So whatever's hitting you, it's high powered.
Okay. I am going to start climbing the tree.
Okay, give me a climb check.
Hold on. Not the tree I was cutting.
Okay.
Just want to clarify.
Smart choice.
Point of clarification. I think just in case Bravo falls down, though, I think Kiss will kind of go underneath where he's climbing up, kind of like waiting.
Yeah, I'm gonna start climbing to try and get to a spot where I can attack the ship.
So you can attack that. Do you have any ranged weapons?
No, but I'm trying to climb up to the top.
Okay. What's your? So you're all right. So you're making a pretty steady pace, but you're also trying to outclimb a ship that's in a full climb with thrusters. And you realize after this turn, and you're frantically running up, that you're not catching this thing, and being able to melee it.
Okay. Well, then if that's the case, then I'll just start coming down, just angry.
Okay.
Bravo's not
Okay,
thinking straight. He's upset. He's
all right,
he was frightened. He was frightened yesterday, and then today he's just got like sniped in the back. So he's pissed off.
Okay. So yeah, you're like kind of hanging up there, and like as you see the ship go away, you look back down, and that's your turn. So up next, how close is everyone?
Trying to get slightly further apart from one another.
So yeah.
Well, I know Kiss is close to Bravo because, like I said, she's standing under the tree, just making sure that Bravo is making his way down in a safe fashion.
Yeah, safely. So as you're looking up at Bravo, you're looking down. The wind picks up around. Oh, hold on. I gotta actually. So the wind picks up around y'all and starts buffeting you. This is like heavy winds coming around. Just the two of y'all. And okay.
Well,
and
we'll that's a force NATO.
Both of y'all give me a reflex save.
Oh. Let us see. Reflex save.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Go.
Okay. So both of y'all made the check. All right. So, but the winds are still buffeting you a little bit. And bits of a rock and root are hitting y'all. Bravo, you're just getting wafted by the branches with this wind. You take 5 points of damage. You
I'm
also,
so angry.
while in the whirlwind, you'll take a -4 to all your D20 rolls.
Oh.
Ooh, so that's for both of us?
Yep, that's for both of y'all. While you're sitting in the whirlwind, which I will denote out here.
Okay.
Bravo is having like the worst day.
Yeah.
Worst couple days.
Whoever ends up on the other side of his lightsaber next is going to have a worse day.
I think so. Meanwhile, K.I.S.S. is getting pelted, so all you hear is like rocks hitting metal, like ping, 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 ping. Wind
Darth
increase.
Bronchuknar, it's your turn.
All right. So I'm pretty close to that fence, yeah?
Yeah.
Do I see like a control box inside that might be controlling the electric?
Give me a spot check.
All right.
Yeah, you see a control panel.
Okay. And throwing your lightsaber is just a ranged attack, yeah?
It is, yes.
Okay. I will do that. So it's only going to be take away 3 from this attack, all right? So 34.
Okay, yeah, you
does it return automatically?
Yeah, it comes right back to you.
Cool, yeah.
Yep, you whip it straight to the control panel. It slices clean through it. The static in the air kind of dissipates, and then the lightsaber comes back to your hand.
Does the electricity go away? You said?
Yeah, the static dissipated and the electricity went away.
Cool. Then I'm just going to calmly walk up to the building.
Okay, and then up next.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
K.I.S.S, you up.
Okay, wind increase by 20%. This is not optimal. And she'll try stepping outside of this, like back up, like so. And does she still see Bravo still struggling right now, or?
Yeah, Bravo is still kind of struggling up there on the tree.
Do I see the source of what this wind tunnel has been created by, or?
Seems like a spontaneous wind. Strangely
Great.
centered on just the two of you.
Okay. Is there any equipment that I have on me that I could kind of lasso Bravo out of that tree? Like how far up? How far up in the tree would you say Bravo still is at the moment?
He's like 50 meters up.
50
oh
meters
my
up.
God.
You booked
This
it.
is the most compassionate droid I've ever met.
Well, certainly does not do me any favors to turn on anyone in my party. And so if she's got, bear with me because I'm still going by ye old rules of D&D 5e. Usually somebody's got a pack that's got 50 feet of rope or, pittons or dungeoneering kind of equipment. Any equipment on me that I might be able to lasso Bravo out of the tree at all?
So you've got equipment that you can try to,
Okay.
but with the whirlwind that's going on right now, your throw wouldn't make it through.
Oh gosh. Okay. Trying to think. And there's no ground to fine. Is there any ground to air distance that I could cover with the ship taking off right now, trying to hit it from the ground?
You can try to make an attack roll on it. It's pretty far away, but you might get lucky.
Excellent. Although my attacks are all going to have a -4 to them right now, aren't? Oh no, actually, I stepped out of the world.
Of it. But since you move, you only get one shot. Or you get two shots because you can do like your rapid, like your 2-weapon fire, like rapid fire thing. But you're only going to get 2 shots since you can't take a full attack action.
That's fair. I want to shoot this thing down. So 2 d20s then?
2 d20s. Yep.
Okay, let's go. And that's for my ranged attack. Got it. Okay, so let me just roll 2 d20s and see how that goes. So I got an 8 and a 2. Great. Not the best.
Yeah, even with your bonuses, that wouldn't hit. So your blaster shots don't even make it far enough to hit the ship. And the ship is making its way to atmosphere now. It's breaking above the tree line.
My frustration subroutines are getting in the way of my shots. This is not good. And so I guess that's the end of her turn for now.
Yep, and then she still hasn't seen them. Okay, so Bravo and K.I.S.S., while y'all are occupied with climbing and shooting down a ship, one of y'all each gets hit in the back.
Ooh.
Bravo, you'll take 18 points of energy damage. And K.I.S.S., you'll take 15 points of energy damage. One blaster bolt hits each of y'all in the back.
Okay.
Darth, since you were facing that direction, if you'd like to try to give a spot check to see if you can see where that came from.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Wow.
You think it came from space.
Okay.
Dai'Mo, you're up.
Cool. That doesn't invalidate what I was getting ready to do. I'm going to go. You can do diagonal for the spaces, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go to there then, because I can go 5 blocks. I'm going to do a spot check to try to see who's shooting my friends. And if I'm allowed to, I want to aim my gun at this here door in anticipation for anyone who runs out, unless I see that there's only people in the trees.
So with a spot of 25, you weren't able to make out where the last shots came from, the most current ones, but the first volley of shots came from this direction, kind of northeast of you.
Can you do it again? I didn't see any ping.
Yep. You seeing?
No.
Expand out. It should be like we're looking at like the north part of the clearing.
Yeah, I have the whole top part on my map. I don't see anything. Is anyone else seeing it for confirmation of who's crazy?
No, fair.
No, I'm not seeing anything. You talk about over here?
Yeah. Are y'all not able to see that ping?
Oh,
Nope.
no.
There we go. Now we see
That was
it.
me. That was me.
Oh,
Oh, well,
I'm
okay.
pink.
Oh,
yeah, it's not showing up.
I see no ping, but that's where they are.
Okay.
Yeah, so that direction is where you saw the last volley of the first volley of shots.
Hey, Darth, they're shooting from on the other side of the building.
All right.
Lyra, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep running a little bit closer to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, there we go. And can I see anything? Can I do a spot check?
Yeah, go ahead and do a spot check.
I want to know
Sorry.
who I'm hitting.
Hey, Lyra, sorry that I just yelled when you were trying to be sneaky. My bad.
Okay. So with that spot check, you are able to pinpoint that the last volley of shots were coming a bit more to the east of where the last ones were. So since my ping's not showing up, a bit in
Like
this
this way?
direction. East, not west.
Just kidding.
Your other east, like this, yeah, that area.
I know.
Yeah,
know
right here,
directions.
right?
Right there.
Gotcha.
Can you see the pings
Oh,
now?
yes.
Hey, all right. I
Hey,
figured
yeah.
out why it was. It's because I was on the DM layer. Apparently,
Oh.
that layers the pings as well.
There you go.
Now we know. Okay. So let's delete that little thing. All right. So yeah, so that's where the last volley of shots came from.
All right. Well, I'm gonna whisper over to Dai'Mo. Yeah, I'm trying to be sneaky, but I can see where those shots are coming from at least. Right over there to the east.
So K.I.S.S. and Bravo and Darth do not know that. You just switch with that to Dai'Mo and Dai'Mo only. Bravo, you up?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna yell.
All Bravo knows is that he needs to get the fuck out of this tree. So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay.
Can I use my climb skill to climb down?
Yeah, you can use it to climb down, though.
Okay, cool. Hopefully, I climb down as effectively as I climbed up. Oh god damn it.
You're good. Hey, climbing down is a lot easier.
Okay, cool. Can I get out of the thing, or is my full round to just get down off of the tree?
So that's your movement is to get down off the tree. You still have an action.
But I can't use a movement action. It would only be a standard action.
Only standard.
Yeah, there's not really much else I want to do.
Okay.
I guess other than pull out my lightsabers, because I guess that I would have.
Okay.
I would have put them down to climb up. So once I get back down, I'll just pop them back open. Because I'm going to try and get out of this thing and go and attack whatever's attacking us.
All right. Up next. So, Darth, you're kind of focusing on like getting around the building, and from out of the trees.
Bless you.
Come on.
Thanks,
you
buddy.
see a younger man. Younger than what you saw. He looks to be about in his late 20s, early 30s for a human. And he leaps from the forest line, and in the middle of him leaping, you see from like his cuff of his shirt, fires out a lightsaber. He catches it and ignites it, and then mid leap he swings down on you with a couple attacks.
Okay.
I got to admit that was pretty cool, guys. Like, I don't like this guy, but that was neat looking.
Yeah, who saw that?
Everyone saw that. Well, yeah, everyone saw
liked
that. Yeah, everyone saw that because you're all looking that direction. So two hits.
Cool.
Hey, guys, he wasn't in the spaceship.
Oh, Jesus. So yeah, with those two hits, you take. That's going to be 57 points of energy damage.
Wow.
He's made a terrible decision.
Then you see him. He's got a yellow lightsaber, and he kind of brandishes it in like a defensive posture on you. And yep, you are up.
Yellow.
Yeah. So 26, is that hit?
So that's. Yep, 26 does.
And
So
then
it's gonna
that's
be
32, and then the bottom one might not hit.
okay. So he takes that's 35.
47, And then what would that be? Does 21 hit?
21 does not hit. So just the
Okay,
two.
so the last one
first two.
would not hit. Yeah.
Okay, so that's. And then that second one was a crit, so that did go to his wounds. Okay.
Oh, it was a crit. Hey.
Yep. And then
12. That's great.
Yeah. And then K.I.S.S, you're up.
All right. So have we established that Bravo is now on the ground or no?
Bravo is on the ground. He's still in the whirlwind, so he'll give me another reflex save, Bravo.
I'm going to do it.
Ooh, so that one you're not able to dodge all of the buffeting winds and objects, and you'll take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Gosh,
Am I able
to fight Jedis? Meanwhile, I'm fighting nature.
Yeah, just a branch thwapping you in the forehead while you're climbing down a tree.
What I'd like to do then, seeing him still struggling, if I can get like adjacent to him, like right in that square, for example, where I'm pinging now, and snatch him up, I can then continue my movement because I move faster than he does. I'm assuming I move faster than he does. So I would want to help him get out of this, basically. And what part of the sheet do I look for my movement speed? I'm sorry.
It should be near the top center.
Near top.
It's right
there we go. Okay, yeah. So I've got 10 meters listed in my speed, and Bravo, you said you move about 6. I think
I move 4. So you would probably
he's
move
really
like
short.
Yeah, I would probably move like 8.
Okay. So from here to adjacent where you are, is that I'm trying to think, is that half my movement? I think, DM?
Just about, yeah. So you can move, you can move. Well, coming around that side of them, if you come here, that's 3 squares. You still have 2 squares of movement left. Or you'd have, if you're trying to do a full movement, you'd have a total of 10 squares to move. But that'd be your whole turn. It's just moving.
Yeah, I mean, I basically want to move here, snatch him out of this. Just physically grab hold of him and snatch him out of this vortex if I can. And so what I need to roll for that?
Give me a strength check to pull him out of the vortex.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, you're able to grab onto him, but you can't quite pull him out. You're pulling, and then he slips out of your grasp.
You're a slippery one. Hold still. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Up next.
Am I fighting Elvis? Look at that guy's token.
I'm going to kill that Jedi and all of his friends and family.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop.
Friends and family assassination plan? Okay.
They're all going to die.
So, Darth, while you're fighting in a lightsaber combat with this Jedi, you feel two searing blasts in your back as you're hit twice with a blaster bolt. You'll take 15 vitality points of damage.
Okay. Vitality is
good. Yeah, and then
that I can do.
And then 15 points of wound damage.
That's not good.
Yep.
Okay.
Dai'Mo, you're up.
Feeling bad. Feeling not good.
I am going.
You deal the crits and then also get hit by the crits.
Yeah, I don't think Darth Bronchuknar is long for this game.
I'm gonna whip up here and try to blast a shot off at Jedi.
Okay,
and hope
he
doesn't
is
whip it back at me.
Yep, as he senses you moving behind him, He is going to turn towards you and take a defensive stance to try to deflect the blaster bolts back at you.
Well, that seems bad.
20. Okay, so 20 doesn't hit, and that's also within the range of being able to deflect back. So,
Oh
that so as you fire your blaster pistol, it gets deflected back at you, and you're barely able to duck to the side. The bolt whizzes by your head.
Okay. Sorry.
So yeah, in the middle of him like fighting Darth, he senses the blaster bolt coming, spins around, flecks it back at you, and comes back to facing Darth.
Can I do a spot check and see if I can find the guys in the woods with any more accuracy back here?
I'll allow it since a shot was just fired off at Darth.
All right. Let me roll that. Hey, that might work.
That way you're not you get like a range where it's somewhere on this eastern side of the foliage that it's coming from, but you can't pinpoint an exact location.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right, Lyra, you're up.
All right. Do I have a clear view of what's going on?
You have a clear view of the man that is attacking Darth. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to fire at him with my bow. Am I still hiding?
Yes, you're still hiding.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do the thing. And don't I have multiple rolls now?
Yes, you should have 2.
Figured out. Don't I have extra rolls or something of the sort that you mentioned that I was?
Oh, are you talking about from your Scoudrel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your. It should be like precise attack. You can either add that to your per attack. You can add it to that bonus, which is a +1 to either your attack or your damage.
What?
So like, that +1 you can either choose to for each attack. Like you made 2, you could say I'm going to add that +1 to my attack roll or to my damage roll. But you have to make that choice before I say whether something hits or not.
All right.
I mean, I haven't told you whether it hits or not, so you can still make your choice.
Okay, attack.
For the first one, or
for both.
Okay. So even with that precise attack, the first one won't hit, but the second one will. Doing another maximum or almost maximum damage. 28. So let's take. Okay, so the first blast fires past him. The second one catches him in the left shoulder as he's kind of spinning around. He's batted away Dai'Mo's attack, but as it comes around, you catch him in the left shoulder.
All right.
Bravo, you're up.
Hey, Ethan, before Bravo takes his turn, my communication device is do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and it says that we had a dungeon crawler just joined named S. Olander. So thank you to that guy who joined the YouTube channel.
Thanks, Olander. Thanks for the support. And now...
Sorry, I mixed Final Fantasy and Star Wars.
Thank you, Olander. Welcome to the fold. It's my turn, yeah? I need to get the hell out of here.
It is your turn, Bravo.
I'm going to use this is what I would like to do. I'd like to use a full round to get out of this and up to 1, 2, 3, this cliff edge, if that's possible.
Oh yeah, so that's 1, 2.
That's all I could do.
Yeah,
but I'd like to get to the edge.
You could
of
only
the
move
cliff.
2 squares. Yeah, normally.
So do I need to roll to get out of the wind?
No. You could just run out of it.
Oh, okay, good. Well, then I'm gonna do that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna be right on the cliff. And how far of a drop is this?
It was, how many did I do against? It was a 20-meter drop.
Okay, and I wouldn't be able to jump because it's the full round to get there. So
yeah, it's a full round to get there. Like you can run, And well, you technically still have like 1.5 meters left in your movement. So if you would like to jump, you can, and just let gravity do the rest. As Darth Bronchuknar is SOSing in the sand behind him. Yeah, you can jump and let gravity do the rest of the work.
Well, no, because what I would like to do is death bomb attack this guy, and I'm not going to do that unless I have at least a bit of a jump. So I'm just going to wait.
Okay.
Because if I just drop, then I'm just going to drop solid. I want to jump out at this guy. I don't want to drop straight down. This is the death from above move that's coming.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to pause there. All right. So the man that is fighting Darth, he's going to grit his teeth. And Darth, you start feeling waves of force energy waft over you. What's strange is this doesn't seem like Jedi light side force energy. You're sensing unabashed hatred in the force. And
friend.
Yeah,
I too hate everything around me.
I do hate everything. Are you just going to try to like charm the guy you're supposed to be killing?
Yeah, man. Why not?
Yeah, a fellow hater.
Oh shit, you too?
Yeah. Okay, so within 10 meters. Okay. So I need to draw out a little thing. And go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
Can do.
Oh, they don't have alignments in this, do they? It's just light and dark.
I rolled a... Oh my god, I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay, wow. So basically, got how big this was. Basically, this whole little bottom of the whole area is filled with that force energy. And so this hatred buffets you, and it overwhelms your body with just like the feeling of this cold icy hatred, and you'll take 9 points of damage as like just this wave washes over you.
Okay. Can I embrace it?
No, you cannot embrace it.
All right.
Too much hate.
Too much. And then he kind of like closes his eyes a second, brings the lights in front of him, and you see like this bright like film of light wash over him. And then he extends his hands out, and he's going to try to force push you away into the building behind, or into one of the metal poles.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a strength check. Strength check. It's a move object opposed by a strength check.
Gotcha.
Okay, so he shoves you back. Was it like, 3 meters? So we'll go. You come like right here. You hit the post, and you'll take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit that old post.
Stop hurting the guy who got hurt a lot last time.
So I could just step right back up to him. I mean, it's not even that far.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have a full round action.
Okay. Well, still going right back up to him.
And to accentuate that, he's actually going to head this way. Dai'Mo, he's heading towards you.
Hey,
Darth,
I said sorry.
it's your turn now.
Cool, I could still get up to him now.
Yep.
Going somewhere, buddy? And then I'll attack.
Okay, so 32. Yeah, so that'll hit, and it's 22 damage. All right. So he's still rolling with and kind of deflecting.
Okay.
Your lightsaber attacks, you're still doing damage. It's just like you're not getting into his meat and potatoes.
Gotcha.
K.I.S.S, you're up.
Yes. Okay. So, judging from where I am now, if I move this way, and then straight forward, I'm guessing that would be the edge of, that would be my full movement at that point. Okay.
Yes.
If I can see him, I'd like to shoot at him from where I am. Full volley.
Okay. Since you moved, you got 2 shots.
Okay. All right. Fair. So let's try to hit him, shall we? Let's go. So I'm going to roll those separately this time. So
you could just do, like, on your character sheet, you should have ranged attack. So you can just click that.
I saw that. I did see ranged attack.
Under blaster rifle for your ranged weapons.
Oh, got you. All the way under. Yeah. Got you. Well, the first one certainly doesn't hit, but second one, hopefully.
That also does not hit.
Right.
Your first one, 8 plus 12, 20. Okay, so that's within threshold for him to try to deflect it back at you. He deflects it, but it goes sailing wide and actually goes over Darth Bronchuknar's head.
Wow. Interesting target here. Okay. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And then pew-pews. K.I.S.S, what's your flat-footed AC? It's your AC without your dex mod.
Flat-footed says 22 next to it.
22. Okay. So you hear and like kind of instantly see the blaster bolt firing towards you, and you're able to turn and kind of like just twist your body around a little bit. You kind of like spin in your like center of your torso, and the bolt misses you. Bravo, you're not so lucky. As you're looking to side up to jump and hit the Jedi that Darth is fighting, it connects with you.
Oh no.
And you'll take 22 points of energy damage. Dai'Mo, you're up. So you've got a seething rage Jedi heading towards you.
Dai'Mo, you're muted.
Muted? Oh, drink.
Drink it up. Drink it up.
Man, it's been a while since I was muted. Hey, man, look, I'm sorry. I got nothing wrong with you, okay? And then I try to run away.
Okay.
I'm just going to take off 1, 2, 3, 4. About there. And then see if I can see anyone over in the direction of the blasters again, because I'm just trying to stay out of this guy's range and make him, who could probably literally kill me in one hit, stop paying attention to me.
Okay.
Look, those guys can take more hits.
You want to roll your spot check to see if you can see the...
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
All this rolling, you'd think we're playing a board game or something.
You're still convinced it's over here on the east side, but nowhere, no spot particular.
Are they green droids? I don't understand what's happening here.
All right, Lyra, you're up.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to fire again at this angry person in the ditch.
Okay, so the first... Jesus Christ. You wouldn't roll 10s on D10s. The first one will hit, the second one will not.
Can I re-roll that second one?
That only... Oh, yeah. Since it's a D20 roll, yeah, you can use your once per day re-roll.
Okay. Try it again. Watch me miss.
That one won't hit either.
Ah!
Yeah.
All right.
But you did hit him with 19, so... so he's kind of getting blaster bolts from everywhere and also trying to fend off Darth lightsaber attacks. He's looking like he's getting a little worn down. But he looks to be, if you would have put a scale on it, about halfway done through his energy. Bravo, you're up.
Okay, so I would like to run along the cliffside. So 2, 3, another full round.
Okay. So you get just...
Yeah, because I'm trying to zero in on him. So I'll just use this turn to, as I saw him run alongside the cliff, to try and get within range of jumping down on him.
Okay. So he looks around, he sees that y'all are kind of closing in around him. Darth, he is gonna kind of rear back real hard and then shove forward really like on you with all of his might. Give me another strength check.
All right. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's that core strength right there. That's Jedi crunches.
So this little goes to like he pulls back, fires forward with a heavy force push, and you stand. You actually like reach out both your hands also, and you feel this on like force, and you're all kind of fighting back and forth. And then your feet slip out from under you, and you go flying back into the wall.
What?
You crash through, and he leaps in after you.
Okay.
And he'll get one attack. 15.
So I could do a force skill and an attack?
He is doing heroic surges. He's got 3 a day.
Oh, okay.
I thought Ethan was just going to straight up be like, he's better than you.
No,
he's just better at Jediing.
It's true.
Oh, hey, thanks for the dono, Ash. I missed it. Send in the support. Missed a few lives, but I'm not dead. Yeah, well, we might be dead soon.
only, well, a couple. Darth, you'll take 20 points of energy damage, and then it is your turn.
Oh my god!
So you blasted through a hole. He blasted you through the wall into here, and you look around, and it looks to be a pretty sparse, hovel. There's a cooking area with a pot. Looks like 2 beds. One is looks to be enough to, tightly fit 2 adult-sized humans on it, and one looks to be like a very small bed. Like it was made for a child.
Oh, so he has a family. Gotcha.
Wonderful.
They're the ones that blasted off. All right. Yeah, so I'm just going to attack him 3 times.
Okay.
The last one does not hit.
Yeah, because it's -10, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So 37.
Right, so 37. Okay. It's looking like it's going to come down to the wire with y'all. No, 30. Yeah.
Hey, you guys with the lightsabers are good to handle that guy, right?
We're trying.
I'm gonna
find who was shooting us over there.
Oh, I forgot. Darth, give me a fort save also before we go to the next one, because he's still got the lines of hatred coming out.
Oh, gotcha.
Squiggly anime lines.
You'll take 9 points of damage from that.
Good.
All right, now K.I.S.S, you are up.
Okay.
So you just saw Darth get shattered, like thrown into this building, and the Jedi leaped in after him.
Got you. Now, you're this area down here. How far down a drop is that? Did you say?
It is. What's it? 20 meters? Yeah.
Yeah, 20 meters.
Here's a question for you. If I tried to, first of all, this is another housing structure here.
No,
Or
No,
what is that?
That's just part of the map, but in reality, it's flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a tree Ethan couldn't delete on Dungeon Fog.
I was just like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I just was asking because the next thing K.I.S.S was trying to do is a crouching tiger, hidden dragon through it across a tree and onto this place. But notwithstanding that,
I mean, so the building isn't that tall. Let's see. Yeah, it's so in distance away. It's about 15 meters, and then drop wise, it's like 40 meters. So if you want, you can try to make it a leap from where you are on the cliffside and get to the top.
Got you. And this this thing that's over here that's bright and shiny, is that on the roof of this structure, or is that inside and I wouldn't see that yet?
It's on the inside.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get down there, so I'll just shout over to Bravo. Bravo, I'll see you in there. And she'll attempt to jump down at least to here, if that's possible.
Okay, give me a jump check.
Okay. Which will be hilarious because she's not that great at that. Okay. All right. Well, that's fair. She's got a 20.
Okay. You could jump farther than that if you'd like. So if you want to, like, with that check, you have the ability to go the distance to land on the roof if you'd like.
Do a superhero landing.
Fantastic. I would love to do a superhero landing, and I would love it if I ended up almost right on top of this guy. So
you can make it about here. So you're like kind of right. Yeah. So, but you're on the roof right above. So you turn to Bravo and say, "See you down there," and then just run and leap and land on top of the building.
Jump good.
Now you can't see inside because the roof is still intact. But with your sensors, you're able to see kind of through and detect the two life forms that are slowly waning on the inside.
Got you. What I imagine I would definitely be able to pick out which life form is Bronchuknar and which isn't, at least. Yeah. No? Yep. Okay. Yes. If so, and if I still have an action, then I'd like to go ahead and take my 2 shots at the life form that is not Bronchuknar.
Yeah, go ahead and take your 2.
Okay.
Did the $6 million man sound happen while she was jumping? No.
Pretty much. All right, let's see what we've got here. So, first one and second one. So.
Okay, so neither of those will hit. So you just kind of like fired off, popped off 2 shots into the ceiling. They go through the roof, and both of them just fire in between Bronchuknar and the Jedi.
Okay. Well, at a 25 doesn't hit. Wow. All right. That's my turn.
It's at negative because it's your second shot.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Understood.
And then okay. So K.I.S.S. all you once you made that jump and fired 2 shots into it, you hear the shrill of 2 blaster bolts heading your way. Both of them will hit, and you'll take 28 points of energy damage. It's both of them hitting to the back of your. Well, one hits in like the upper back of your chest. The other one hits you in the back of the head.
Got you. Is there any like my battle droid brethren who have come before me, is there any type of shield that I can deploy in response to that that goes beyond my AC? Or I'm just curious.
I believe we did. You do have a shield on you. Let me see.
Because if that all works into my AC, then that's fine. But I was just curious.
Also, did I see where those came from?
You can give if Lyra and Dai'Mo are the only ones not looking in the building, so either of y'all can give a spot check. Yeah, you do have. If you remember, you bought the shield generator. It doesn't need to be turned on, so you can turn that on if you want, and it gives damage reduction 6.
Got you. Okay. Yes, I would definitely like to turn that on.
You pop that on.
Okay. Is there like a check box that I'm supposed to have checked on right now for that, or?
No, it's just it's like one of your protective items.
Okay.
You can just pop it on.
Okay. Got you. Yes, I'd like to pop that on, please.
Okay. So now, whatever damage I tell you, just take 6 off of that.
Understood.
I must
Except
have some kind of allergy
Okay.
that's specific to Kashyyyk because I haven't rolled over a 9 on a spot check all night. That was a 20. I still don't know where they're coming from.
Wow.
Okay, so this one this one looks like it was taken in haste. So you are aware that it is coming from there. And let me actually, for you.
Oh, that's
Jay.
deeper than I thought it was. Further south, they were right by us.
Boop, there we go. So you see looks to be a woman with like kind of like full like camo gear on, and she looks to be sporting a like tactical blaster rifle. It's got like sniper scopes on it and everything.
Yeah.
All right, and Dai'Mo, you're up.
I'm gonna, hey Lyra, and I'm gonna do the finger eyes at Lyra and point to where the lady is. Like, hey Lyra, and tap my wrist and do all the motions towards where the lady is.
Okay.
Okay.
She's over there. And then is this gray tree actually tree or no?
No, none of them are. Yeah, that's just
okay.
Part of the expanse.
Then I'm going to. It's still up on the cliff, though, right? So I'm going to dash across right to there.
Okay.
And what's the actual distance on that? Let me see. That is... Oh, that's only 55 feet. I can cap her.
That's 11 squares.
Oh, yeah,
it's
11
2
squares.
meters. Yeah, so that's 22 meters.
With long shot, I think I only have 20.
So you can still go above that
in
increment. You just take a -2 to it on your attack.
Okay. I'm going to try. Because forget this lady. Nope, probably not.
Yeah, that hits a tree. So like she sees the bolt coming, she kind of rolls over and it hits a tree that she rolls right behind.
Cool, I'm going to get loud. Yeah, I see you, lady. I know where you are.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that was loud enough probably for K.I.S.S to hear.
Yeah, everyone heard that.
Right? Okay.
I just want her to look at me and not at Lyra,
Everyone
essentially. No, Lyra's really the only one I'm distracting her from.
Okay.
I can hit a target.
Lyra, you're up.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna shoot at her, obviously, now. And do either of those hit?
Do you want to do your...
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try
to attack both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so both of them hit.
Yes. Okay.
46 points of damage. Okay.
Eyes on me, lady. Look over here.
Okay, so you fire 2 bolts into, well, they're basically canisters from your bowcaster into the woods, and like you hear it make purchase. Bravo, you're up. You're not really sure like her reaction because you can't see that, but you know it. You know you hit her.
Okay, how does fall damage work in this thing?
Just like it does in regular D&D. Every 10 feet is a D6.
I always assumed Ewoks were just bouncy.
Well, also, like, I can tumble to to take less
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to just dive off of this cliff
Okay.
Down
Give me
here.
a tumble check.
at this guy. Should I give a jump and a tumble?
If you're just like jumping, if you're trying to get distance with it, but if you're just stepping off the cliff, then just a tumble.
I'm trying to get distance with it because
Okay,
I
give me a jump
want to
check.
get to this guy.
And then give me a tumble. Okay, so you make it about to where like your character is there, and you tuck and roll and come up with both your lightsabers ignited. You don't have any more movement this round to move anymore, but you can see him in the doorway.
Can I throw my lightsaber at him?
Do you have saber throw?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you?
What is it listed under? And
Pretty sure it's a force skill. Or no, it's a feat. It's a feat that you have to take.
Oh, then I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
No, then I'm just gonna scream at him and say, "I'm gonna kill you and your whole family."
Ooh.
So that gives a lot of rage going. So all right, so it is his turn. So now that you're at this point, Darth, Bravo, and K.I.S.S. give me fortitude saves. Oh no, K.I.S.S. you don't need to. You're a robot.
Okay.
Another 15. What in the fuck?
Roll 20 is
3 in a
stuck for you, my friend. Oh dear. Okay.
I have a 12.
It's rigged. It's rigged.
Do you really?
I have a 12.
Jesus.
Yeah. I keep rolling threes.
That's how my spot checks have been working. I have an 11 and I haven't rolled over a 21.
Well, at least this time, you only take 7 points of damage, Justen.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Only.
Oh, that's not.
Oh no, not
hell was
negative
I
7.
at?
No.
Yeah. Hang on. I was at.
You're at 21.
Okay.
I was going to say, by my just random mental math, he's tanked about 80 points at this point.
You're welcome, Dean.
Okay.
I tanked a bunch of points from the wind and the trees.
Man, those branches just beat the shit out of you, didn't they?
Yeah.
Then he's going to take his last surge. He's going to force jump out to Bravo. Darth, you can get an attack of opportunity on him.
Oh,
Damn
yes.
right.
Come
I can
to
just
me.
hear Star Wars music in the background.
Okay.
Oh, would I technically be able to get one as well?
Ranged attacks don't have attacks of opportunity.
21 damages.
Yeah. Okay. That'll hit. And then Okay, both of those will hit. 27. Bravo. So as you're like, you say, I'm gonna kill you and all your family. You get buffeted with this aura of rage that you just let wash over you, and then a mass all you see is like a blurred mass leap towards you, and at the last thing you see just flashes of yellow as 2 lightsabers come across your chest, and you'll take 50 points of energy damage.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Bro, look out. Are you dead? How are you doing?
No, I'm good.
Ooh.
Because I'm clinging.
Bravo is surprisingly
And then
surprisingly has a high constitution.
and then I need to look something up. So Darth, you go ahead and go first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there.
He's little, but he's thick.
And
So actually, it's a +2 because I haven't been using this, but I have a enemy bonus +2 to Jedi. So
for damage.
yeah,
He's
for
also-
attack.
He's
For
also
attack, okay.
flanked.
So it'd be a 28.
yeah, I was gonna say, does 3.5 allow for flanking? By
Oh,
the way?
yeah.
Flanking negates your dex bonus to AC. Allows sneak
Unless
attack,
you have, like,
which I keep
uncanny
forgetting
dodge,
that
I think.
Olivia can do.
What?
You have sneak attack dice.
That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Oh, that's
what I was saying.
You were like the extra damage thing. I was like, I think that's the plus, like your precise. Yeah, you have your precise attack and sneak attack.
All right, just forget about me over here in the corner.
Hey, you know.
All right. Anyway,
you're doing a lot of things that you're not actually doing for your character.
29.
29. Okay. Don't tell me that's on the. Sorry, I gotta look for.
If it kills him, I'm gonna be so pissed.
You gotta get your kill in, Bravo.
All I want, the only reason that I'm breathing right now is to see this guy die, to kill this guy.
Early game prediction: Bravo's not going to get to do anything badass till like the big bad evil guy.
All the way to the end.
If I make
he's just setting it all up and then never.
He's just going to be running up with his lightsaber every time a mini boss dies.
Justin, if you kill him, I'll never forgive you.
Okay, that's where it is. Okay.
Hey man, I've been
so
fighting this dude the entire time.
Yeah, that dude's kind of hacked a couple pieces off of Justen, so.
Yeah.
Probably made me look better though.
Bravo, give me. So as you're coming in, Darth, to hack away at this guy, as you run out of the building, you see the guy in his left hand. Bring his left hand out, and his fingertips crackle with energy. And he kind of brings his lightsaber up, and his other hand crackles with energy. Bravo, give me a reflex saving throw. Okay, so you dodge to the left and are immediately hit with just a blast of lightning as force lightning is fired out of this guy's fingertips and racks your whole body. And you'll take 12 points of energy damage. And then that lightsaber damage will hit, which was a 29, Justin?
Yeah. And kills him dead.
That kills the man.
Right after he disrespects the Ewok with a force lightning blast.
I'm sorry, Chaz.
Oh my god!
So the lightning comes out, fires like clear, and he's like let his defenses down to like just pump lightning into Bravo, and you come through and just with one swing through cleave him in two.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna do the Darth Vader. No.
K.I.S.S, you're up.
Okay, so by now I should be able to get at least a bit of a bead on whoever this is that Dai'Mo is trying to pin down, correct? So if I can shoot them from here, I would like to attempt that with full volley.
Okay, yeah, light the trees up.
Okay, so that would be my customary 6d20 this time, would it not?
Yep, so just hit your attack 6 times and I'll do the math.
Excellent. Let's go. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Good God.
Okay.
Pew, pew,
So first,
pew, pew, pew.
so 5 hits. So the first 5 hits. So it's 12, 30, 54.
She's now Swiss cheese.
74.
When your DM starts doing computational math.
He's good at that.
Okay. So you shred the wood line. you're not sure the damage you did though. Like you lit the wood line up, but you don't really have confirmation of whether anyone is dead or down or anything.
Is it possible for me to do a listen check at all to see if there's any signs of life coming out of that part of the brush?
No, because you took your full round to do the lighting up the wood line, so you don't have any more actions.
Can I yell before it's my turn? Can I talk when it's not my turn?
Yeah. Well, talking's a free action.
Hey, lady, my friend just destroyed all the trees, and your Jedi friend is chopped in half down here. You might want to give up.
And K.I.S.S. stands ready for if this person jumps out of the brush, and that's the end of my turn.
There's no safe word this time, guys. Just kill her, God.
K.I.S.S. raises a thumbs up.
Okay, so the answer is two blaster rifle bolts at you, K.I.S.S. One misses wide, the other one hits you square in the eye.
Great.
Your funeral.
You'll take 23 points of energy damage.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yikes.
How are you looking?
I am clinging myself. I am like down to 12 vitality right now, guys.
Yeah. I'm
Dai'Mo, you're
far
up.
away from that myself.
I mean, okay. And I'm going to blast at the lady, I guess.
Okay.
I really think, Pew, you should give up. Pew.
Okay,
I mean, I'm just saying.
You fire into the woodline and you hear no response back. Lyra, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot at her as well. Now, do I get 2 or 4 dice?
You get 2. Why would you get 4?
I don't know. Because never mind.
Yeah, you're just firing into the wood line right now. You're not sure if any of that hit.
All right.
Bravo, you're up.
Okay. Well, seeing that this guy is dead and that they're shooting this way, I'm just going to dash this way full round to try and get to this person and kill them. I need to kill something.
Darth, you're up.
Is his lightsaber better than mine? Should I take it?
I'm
gonna pick it up.
Trophy.
Yeah, I gotta pick it up, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll run. What's my move? Hang on.
Did he have 2 lightsabers? Did you say, Ethan?
He just had 1.
It was yellow.
Oh, she's down here. I didn't even see all the way down there. Okay.
I think what is it? 40 meters? I don't know where my move is. I can't see my speed. 10 meters. Okay,
10
so
meters, yeah. So go ahead and add to your inventory Voss's lightsaber.
okay, and then I'm just gonna go as far as I can. How far? would that be?
You should be able to have 5. Well, if you do a full dash, you have 10 squares.
Okay. I did some diagonals, if you're wondering.
Okay, that's fine. We're being loose right now. K.I.S.S, you're up.
Okay. So
Hey, Voss, like the drinking water? Is that how you spell it?
VOSS.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Oh, yes.
if am I able to, in the same round, spend a few moments repairing myself and then taking at least 2 shots? Like, how would that work? Can I divvy those up, or I have to do only one versus the other?
One versus the other. Because things like that are an action, like a standard action.
Well,
so you wouldn't be able to do both.
All right. So, and have we confirmed that we've got only the one lady target down here, or do we still have 2 targets in play out there somewhere?
You're not 100% sure. You know that they were coming in, and like the blaster shots were coming in spots of 2, but they have been progressively in different areas every single round.
Great.
But there's only been 2 every round.
Great. If I put up my shield before the end of my turn, would that take away any of the shots I have or no?
No, that's just you just activate your shield.
Fantastic. Full volley on this lady right here, since I can see her the most clearly. Full spread. So let me go ahead and roll. Here we go.
And I just, for RP purposes, as I'm running by, I'm just going to glare up at the robot that's firing into the woods.
She just critted. This is going to be bad for you, Chaz.
Oh,
2 crits.
If it helps any, Bravo, I'm almost done.
Bravo's going to be levitating through rage force by the end.
So yeah, you light the tree line up again, and yeah, Darth, Bravo, and K.I.S.S. give me reflex saves.
Great.
Oh, God.
Here comes another 15.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Reflex. Save.
34.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but
I have good reflexes.
The Ewok does a back handspring.
Nicely
Like a
done.
back somersault, really.
I'm tumbly.
Okay, so Darth and Bravo, you'll sense through the Force the life force fading out, and then you get like gigantic pricks about like running up your neck, like so huge. It's like you're like all the hairs on all of your body are standing up. The Force is alarming you, so y'all take a dive into the dirt. K.I.S.S. your senses kind of sense like an incoming infrared signature, and so you dive down as well.
Okay.
And the whole area from here where she was up until about the very edge of the building is hit by a shockwave from a large explosion that also levels this chunk of forest here.
Which chunk?
All that's surrounding. So like all here.
Did I just get eviscerated?
You were able to dodge it because
okay.
it's up in the tree line, so it wasn't quite on the ground. You still feel the shockwave go over you, but everyone made their reflex saves.
But it made the hairs on a hairless Wookiee stand up.
I feel like Bravo's so short, he would just keep running. Just go over him.
Take a little kneel, yeah.
Can I see that lady?
No. I'm trying to go over to the... Here we go. Oh, well, yeah, because you don't even see the body anymore. Just gone. And there's like a mass like chunk taking out of the trees that are here. So they're not gone. It's just a big chunk of their trunk.
So she's nowhere to be seen.
Though, right?
She is nowhere to be.
She just blew herself up.
Possibly.
There's not even any remains though, or clothes.
Oh no, they're like just like tatters of like they're bits of something, but they're falling almost like ash in the air.
Oh, okay.
However,
something.
What's that?
No, I was saying as long as there's some.
There's something
there. Okay.
Are there any roots or vines?
That's effectively end of combat.
Nice.
What's that?
Are there any roots or vines like over here-ish by me that I can climb down safely?
Yeah, you can just go ahead and make your climb down safely and securely.
Okay. If we can operate freely, I'm going to heal myself. And then also, I want to go in here to try and find out any information I can about where his family went.
Okay. Give me a search check.
Okay. I'm going to do heal first. And I'll resolve that in a second. Never mind. No, I won't. And a search, you said?
Yes. Okay, well, with a 16, you search around. There's not anything, like, you don't really find any journals or anything like that. It seems like there was purposeful that there's not family photos, like there's nothing delineating any kind of lineage or family or anything like that in this abode. You do find in a small bowl off in the corner by the bed that was like the small bed. You find a bowl that looks like it's been stained with paint, with a red paint. And if you do you have like any knowledge history or anything, or
I have
any
war
knowledge
history. I have knowledge war history.
Yeah, that wouldn't help.
Yeah,
but that's the only thing
is
of
it
like
good for?
strangeness that you see. Everything else looks like it's very sparse. But this thing, it's a, and what's throwing you is the fact that it's a nice carved ornate bowl, but it looks stained.
Do I find any like pictures of his family or anything?
No, they're like it looks like it's almost like purposeful that there's no kind of family mention or anything.
What's this portal thing?
That's just, it's not active thing.
Oh, it's like a rug.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rug. We'll say that.
While
You
Bravo
did say
is
there
looking
was a
around. Oh, sorry.
What-
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna confirm. You did say that there was a small bed, right? So I mean, we can infer
Yes.
that there are other members of his family.
Yeah, you can infer that.
Okay.
Unless the other person that you killed was just, only liked having their head on a pillow. Yeah, it's safe to assume that there was at least one more member of this family.
And
I mean-
while Bravo is doing that search, K.I.S.S would like to repair herself. So just roll once, correct?
Yeah, you can just go ahead and make a repair check.
There we go. And 24 on that. And then how many points do I judge that heals me?
Yeah. So we're out of combat. We can play kind of loose. That's just gonna like denote like how long it's gonna take you. It'll take you about an hour and a half to fully heal repair yourself. So
Okay.
you can like kind of just you shut down for a second and go to internal repairs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. She's like scooping up her eye. The one eye that got shot out.
I'm gonna go sleep in one of the beds.
I would like to search the Jedi's body while they're all doing whatever they're doing in his house.
Go ahead and search the Jedi's body. Also, go ahead and search the body.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for any evidence of where they went or what's going on here. Anything.
Okay. So you can check out the inside of the house with everyone else. Dai'Mo, you're searching, in like his pockets, and you see like the same like kind of trapper materials that you saw on the guy that the old man that you found in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
You see you find a couple of credits, about 150 credits. It's really not a whole lot.
It's fine. I'll pocket those.
And then, there was just his lightsaber that was on that. However, while you're diligently searching him, you notice that there's something a little off about his face.
Mm-hmm.
Now that kind of the life is leaving him, and his skin gets a bit more, solid. I want to say, the rigor mortis is starting to set in and all that. You're noticing that it's almost like in a pattern. Like these weirdly etched lines on his face. And it's do you have any histories or anything like that?
No
knowledge.
I like money. I don't really care about stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm a fan of money.
So, do you have anything like in like CD underworld or anything?
No, not really.
No.
Like,
No. Okay.
I have knowledge about like gambling and cheating at stuff, but I'm not being shy about this. Hey guys, this guy looks weird. Also, are we supposed to give his lightsaber or his head to our boss? I don't remember.
They didn't really say what, what's required for it. They didn't really say what you needed to bring as a trophy, if you even needed to bring one at all. So it's really take your pick. So, Lyra, you head in, and the only thing you really see also is the weird bowl that Bravo is talking about. That looks very nice and ornate, but it looks, like it was stained with some kind of paint or dye or something. No one has like any knowledges or anything?
There's not anything in it. It's just stained.
Yeah. But it looks like there was something that was in it for quite a while.
With a ritual sacrifice.
Now the knowledges would be under like the regular set of skills, but I'm just not seeing knowledge anything under that. Actually.
Yeah, on the sheet they'd be under skills.
Yeah, you probably did the same thing as me and made your character and then went, oh shit, look at those things down at the bottom that I didn't put any points into. Yeah. That's why I'm just like, my character's a streetwise gambler.
Got you. Okay.
So with that, Jay, give me from your class you would have some knowledge in like underworldy kind of things. Because the class skills have knowledges. And so you can just give me a knowledge check, which should be just a D20 plus your intelligence.
I have illicit barter.
I have gather information.
21. Okay. So from looking at these markings,
God, wait, no, it did the thing. It was a 13.
Yeah, but you're oh no, the first one was a 13. Okay.
Damn it.
So you're able to take a look and kind of look at these markings, and what it seems like is you've seen some things like this where some people in kind of the shadier establishments had like their bodies tattooed and then moved on, and some people that you knew got those tattoos removed, and that kind of scarring looks like what's happening right here on his face. So you're assuming like this, there was some kind of markings on his face that were then removed later on in life. And the markings.
Hey, Ewok, come here.
The marking for this is actually one solid band straight across his face, right under his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, dark side users, come here and tell me if this guy looks as creepy as I think he does.
I'm sleeping. Sorry, I had one vitality point or one wound point left, so I'm passed out.
Yeah, I actually was gonna probably do that myself. I was gonna say that I was gonna sleep in the smallest bed.
Okay. Are you asleep now?
And dream of killing who normally sleeps in it.
This guy's bisected, right?
Yeah. He's in two pieces.
Do I have to roll a strength check to drag his torso in there and wake one of them up and ask them what's up with his face?
No. Okay. So Lyra, you walk up as Dai'Mo is dragging this man's upper half into the shack.
Hey, do you know why this guy looks like this?
Is this supposed to be a joke?
No.
Okay, go on.
His face is all weird.
I don't know why he's like that.
He looks like a bad guy. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to be hunting a good guy. He looks like he would have been on our side most of the time. I want one of the guys with lightsabers to tell me if I'm right.
Yeah, this is confusing to me too.
Okay, so you drag his upper body into the room and wake both Bravo and Darth up. So both of you are woken up, and you see the upper torso of the man you just killed sitting in front of you.
His head and arms are there too. Don't make it sound worse than it is.
Yeah, head and arms are part of your upper torso. And yeah, on you.
What's this?
We're supposed to be hunting a Jedi that studied under Mace Windu, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Why does this guy look like he had scary tattoos taken off of his face? All the Jedi before Order 66 that I remember generally looked like they could have been on the covers of magazines and stuff like that. They didn't look like this guy.
Yeah, Jedi come in all shapes and sizes.
I don't know, man.
It is
I
odd,
think,
though.
yeah.
So that
We can
the
sleep
three-year-old
after we've
give me
figured this out.
intelligence. And Lyra, give me intelligence rolls.
I don't know if you said me, but I'm gonna roll anyway.
Yeah.
He did.
Oh, am I doing that?
Yep, Darth, Bravo, and Lyra. Okay, so only Justin's getting this.
What?
Justin, from looking at the scars on his face, that it's in like one solid band across, and the bowl that Bravo has next to him with stained what looks like paint in it. Like in your mind, it clicks from the times that you studied exotic races of the galaxy. It was easy elective in Sith College. You remember that a race of near humans called the Kafar would tattoo their faces and arms in different colors and designs to designate them as under a certain tribe or clan. From that being put together, it seems like the Jedi that you just killed here is a Kafar, and he obviously gave birth to another Kafar that he gave the ritual tattooing to.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna keep that knowledge to myself.
Not tell anyone?
No, I'm just kidding. I'll tell everybody.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell Chaz and K.I.S.S. and they can tell everybody.
Okay. And then we'll go ahead and we'll end there for the week.
Oh, that was too close. That was way
Ooh,
too
that
close.
was really sad.
Man,
So
in
now
character, I'm still confused about that guy, and I want to talk about it, but I basically had to force everybody to figure out the mystery at the end. So,
Yeah, get used to that.
Since K.I.S.S. has taken that rest DM, the next time we start up, would she be at full strength or?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, can I go back to sleep? Is that a cool thing?
All right.
I don't think I got hit once.
Gosh.
yeah, I was pretty safe during that whole encounter,
Ooh.
too. I was just trying to make sure we could figure out the mysterious part of the campaign after we hacked the guy in half.
Right.
You'll have some clue.
My whole
What'd you say,
session is-
Justin?
I was just saying I'm trying to stay alive.
No, fair.
Yeah, I'm just trying to attack anything ever. So
I don't want to wish sadness upon you, Chaz, but it would be hysterical if you didn't touch anything for like a month.
yeah, I know. It wouldn't surprise me if that were the case. So thanks for hanging out with us this evening for our episode 3 of the Star Wars Empire Rising campaign. Cher, did you want to say a few words about ladies?
Yes, I would love to. Ladies of D&D is a community of cis and trans ladies and female-aligned non-binary folks dedicated to growing understanding and passion for TTRPGs. We're creating a safe space to learn, grow, create, and share without any gatekeeping, judgment, or harassment. It's a great place to find a new gaming group and ask questions, share advice, and find amazing new artists and creators. So visit ladiesofdnd.com for more information and join us on our Ladies of D&D group on Facebook. We'd love for you to join us.
Awesome. All right.
Did we shout out Lance?
Everybody. Did we? Oh, no, we didn't actually. That's a good point. I was going to
Thanks, Lance. He said, "Hey everyone, thanks for the content as always. It's been a pleasure. Tonight's audio quality has been especially excellent, made even clearer by my Raycon Everyday E20s. Crisp and clear audio for a crisp and clear game." Thanks,
That
Lance.
dude doesn't work for us. I'm Lance on the videos, so like that's not Lance. That's just a guy named Lance.
There can be only one.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll see you next week. And towards the end of this month, are we going to do? Let's do the 28th, shall we, Ethan, for the Cyberpunk?
Yeah, let's do 28th because the 21st, Olivia and I won't be in town.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the 28th, we're going to be playing a Cyberpunk one-shot. That's going to be super dope. We'll tell you more about that on social media, and we'll see you next Tuesday for the continuation of this campaign.